Welcome to another episode of the Psych Expansion Podcast. How y'all doing today? I am your gracious host, Gabriel Elijah. What is going on with you beautiful people, with you lovely people, with you positive people, with you people who don't let people interfere with their great mood? What's up, y'all? What's shaking, y'all? Give it up for y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, what's good though, man? How y'all living? I'm doing well myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta go to a wedding this weekend. Ooh. And you know what I forgot until I talked to one of my homeboys? I forgot that whenever you go to a wedding, that you gotta buy clothes for that bitch. Like, to match the theme and shit. At least I think that's what you gotta do, right? I don't know. I'm so confused. But yeah, I gotta go to a wedding this weekend. It's gonna be lit. They also having a food truck marathon this weekend. Yeah, if y'all don't know what a food truck marathon is, it's basically where I started speaking gibberish. I started to hit that Joe Biden just then. A food truck marathon is where people who have food trucks and businesses that have food trucks, they all park on this one street and just go through and eat different foods. And there are different vendors out there selling drinks, and it's just real cool, real fun, something to do. You know what I'm saying? Try different foods. I ain't gonna lie, the food prices be jacked up on food trucks. I get it though. I guess. I don't really know. I guess. But yeah, what is good? Yo, so, I think this is how I'm going to starting the pods out. But I'm going to start y'all out with some things that I read from this book called Outwitting the Devil. It's called Outwitting the Devil. So the first thing from the book is, it says, learn from adversity. So failures are that just failures. Either we learn from them or we let them stop us. It is up to us. Adversity is the test of a person's true character. Before success comes in any man's life, he is sure to meet with much temporary defeat and perhaps some failure. When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound. Rebuild those plans and set sail once more towards your coveted goal. The most interesting thing about a postage stamp is the persistence with which it sticks to its job. One of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting when one is overtaken by temporary defeat. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. The capacity to surmount failure without being discouraged is the chief asset of every person who attains outstanding success in any calling. Failure is man-made. Failure is a man-made circumstance. It is never real until accepted by man as permanent. Your only limitation is the one which you set up in your own mind. So, failure, bro. It's not real until you make it real, until you quit, until you give up, right? A lot of us have these goals, have these things that we want to do, and soon as one little thing happens, right? Like life challenges at one time, it's like, oh, I don't want to do this no more, man. I knew something was going to go wrong, or I knew something was going to... It's going to happen with everything, anything and everything that you do. My boy, my gal, my you, anything that you do, something's going to happen, bro. It's life testing you to see how bad you really want it. It's going to happen in that relationship. It's going to happen with that job. is gonna happen, uh, you know, on that trip. Like, whatever it is, something's gonna happen. But you gotta treat it like it's something that you really want. Cause any other thing that you really want, you find a way. You find a way. You look past whatever tried to stump you, and you get past it. So learn from adversity. The next one is control environmental influences. Who you hang out with matters. What your room looks like matters. It matters how you take care of yourself and others. When you understand that negative influences are external and can be controlled, you can harness and direct your mind to overcome any obstacle and reach your highest potential. Yeah. So, I was just talking about that yesterday with one of my friends. I'm like, man, I don't really enjoy the area I live in. It just seems like people are walking around with a chip on their shoulder almost. And the best way I can describe it to you guys is, how there's a saying, or it's a cliche, or I don't know. It's a common phrase that people are more rude up north, and then they say when you go down south, it's like that southern hospitality. It's kind of sort of like that thing. The places I've lived before are more, and I don't even want to say the word inviting, because I don't need to be invited into the people's lives or anything like that. It's just it just feels like a better place to be. People aren't like, I don't know, they're not walking around with a chip on their shoulder all the time. They're not walking around like, I gotta be mad today, or seeming like they have to be mad today. I, and it's not necessarily stopping me, but it does, I feel like, make me feel away, because I'm talking about it now. So that's just one thing that I've noticed about the environment. And people that you hang with, that's huge, right? Because they have a huge impact on your decisions, right? Like, you could want to do something that's going to up your life, but they may not see and I guess this could go both ways, but the people who aren't really trying to achieve anything, they're not going to understand, your drive for doing the things that you're doing to up your life. And they may try to encourage you, persuade you, influence you to do something else. Like, let's go smoke some weed, bro. Fuck that. Let's go turn up. Like, just shit like that. Like, control your environment, control the people around you, and you know what I'm saying. Let's be great. 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 All right. So, y'all, all I gotta say is, okay, we're done with the motivation, right? I just want to start it out like that. But y'all, it is so hot. Like, not necessarily right now, but the weather has been so hot, bruh. Like, I was in my Amazon van yesterday, and I looked and it said 99 degrees, bro. It was scorched. Like, and if you know anything about North Carolina weather, bro, it just feels like it got you in a chokehold. It's muggy out there, bruh. And I fucked up and wore. Well, I'm not even gonna say I fucked up. Like, I gotta wear a long sleeve to work, because when I drive, I usually drive with my right hand and my left hand sits on the door. You know what I'm saying? And the sun beams down on my arm and I get like these heat bumps. So, I mean, I put the long sleeve on so whenever I'm not paying attention, but nigga, it's too hot for that. I ain't even gonna lie to you, it's too hot for that. It's way too hot for that long sleeve. Boy, I felt like I was out there wrapped up in saran wrap or something. Like I could not breathe. And then my water got warm. So now I'm out there in saran wrap drinking warm water. The water tastes dry. I don't know. Make sure y'all drinking water for this summer. And bro, it's a long summer. It's still June. We got 2 more months of this. Yo, I gotta hurry up and get the fuck out of this job. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate it for what it allows me to do, lifestyle allows me to live or whatever, and all that good positive stuff. But nigga, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. There was a statue in Washington D.C., Abraham Lincoln statue. The shit actually it was made out of wax. It actually melted yesterday. The statue melted. It said his head started to dissolve first. That's how hot it is, man. That's how hot it's been. I talked to some of my homeboys in Alabama. Said they looked, it was like 101, 102. I'm like, yeah, it's time to get on the inside. It's time to get on the inside, my way. So, let's see what else. Oh, y'all, Trump and Biden's first presidential debate is coming up on the 27th. And if you're listening to this at the current moment, that is to date. They have some new rules, actually, about how they're going to do the debate. And it's pretty interesting because there's not going to be a crowd. There's not going to be a crowd here. I'll just play this clip really quick. It's not going to be a crowd. I think they're going to be put closer together. Now the clip doesn't want to play. What is going on?
CNN political director David
Okay, here we go.
Has more on the format, as Kristen Holmes just mentioned, the set of rules the two sides agreed to and how different this debate night will look because of it. So talk to us about the rules.
I hope y'all
Well,
can hear
Anderson,
this.
one of the biggest changes I think the viewer at home will see is no audience will be a part of this debate. It'll be the two candidates and the two moderators in the room there. Kristen, you heard mention that the microphones will be turned on for the designated speaker at the time they are designated to speak in the debate.
I think this is good and bad, like the microphones being turned on and off for the designated speaker, but I think it adds like honestly, I really feel like it takes away from Trump by them being able to turn the mics on and off, because Trump is good at, well, like, you know, trying to be funny and interrupting his opponent and kind of making them fluster, getting them off their points. You know what I'm saying? Making them waste their time that they have to get their points across.
His opponent's microphone will be turned off at that time. Timing lights are visible to the candidates throughout the debate, so they'll know when their time is running out. And the two candidate podiums are 8 feet apart from each other. Obviously, that's a lot closer than these two candidates were to each other on the debate stage compared to 4 years ago when we were in the height of COVID.
And what are the rules regarding how each candidate is supposed to respond to questions?
So the way that the debate is set up, and these are, CNN's format that both campaigns agreed to in order to participate in the debate, was that there would be a big macro topic, and candidate A will get a question on that topic. They will have 2 minutes to answer that question. Then there will be 1 minute response from candidate B, if you will, and another 1 minute response from candidate A. And then it flips the other way, staying within the broad topic area, but a different slice of a question related to that topic. Candidate B will get 2 minutes at that starter question.
Yeah. So I think it says Biden team looking to paint Trump as a loser who is too dangerous and reckless to be president.
Candidate A gets a minute to respond. Candidate B gets a minute to respond. Of course, Jake and Dana at moderator discretion can ask a 1 minute follow-up, Anderson. I would note also, though, these candidates, once they hit the debate stage, there is no staff, no aides. They can't communicate with their team until after the debate has concluded. So the viewer will be seeing on home.
I'm interested to see how Biden will act in this, because he used, well, from shit that I've seen, his team is usually there kind of sort of with him, and now he's gonna be put in front of Trump. And like we've known, like here recently, Biden has had these stumbles, these motherfucking word glitches where he'll just like start, it's like he's mushing his fucking words together, or he goes cross-eyed or some shit and just starts mumbling shit like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is gonna be a crazy debate, interesting debate, I should say.
At home, the sitting president and the
And it's today, right? And if you're listening, today is June 27th.
Former president, an unprecedented debate, and they will not, during the course of the debate, be consulting with any aides.
All right, David Jellian, thanks so much. Joining us.
Yeah. That's that, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check into that, because you gotta vote. All right. If you gotta vote, gotta vote. Again, I told you there's a third candidate in Robert F. Kennedy Jr. If you don't want to vote for Trump or Biden, and if you know, so yeah, buddy. Weezy F baby. I miss that Lil Wayne. Like, I miss that version of Lil Wayne, man. You know what I'm saying? Wayne used to go crazy. As soon as my mom used to leave out the crib, I used to go in the crib, load up that slow ass internet, and download Lil Wayne mixtapes. Or I used to go to the stockyard. Wait, what is this saying? Yeah, I used to go to the stockyard. I don't know if y'all have a stockyard, but it's basically where people sell bootleg and counterfeit shit. So people used to download Wayne mixtapes and go out there and sell them. Every time I go out there, there's a new Wayne mixtape. And this is a time where there's no AI, so it's actually Lil Wayne. Man, that shit used to be lovely. Did y'all see that post where, oh shit. Did y'all see that post where the girl was, okay, so it's two girls. It looks like they are in a restaurant, and one girl seems to be in what it looks like an office. So it says, "Hey, I was told you took $100 from my purse at work." The other girl says, "Well, who the fuck told you that?" Girl one says, "It don't matter. If you did, I need it back." Girl two says, "I ain't take shit from your purse. And it do matter because I want to know who you heard that from and the fuck why they saying I did it." Girl one says, "You on camera and they telling me to press charges? I just want my money back." Girl two says, "What's your Cash App?" Yo, niggas is something else, man. She just said, "Fuck it, man. You got me." And it's showing, like, the video is showing her looking at the camera. It's showing her looking directly at the camera, like, bitch, you see there's a camera there. Of course they caught you. She talking about who said that, and I'm trying to figure out why the fuck they said that I did it. Bitch, because you on camera doing it. She said, "What's your Cash App?" Fuck it. I give up. I give up. She didn't even want to press charges. That's what's up, though. I mean, I guess she didn't want to deal like at the hassle of the courts and shit like that. She just wanted money back, but whatever. That's like when nigga, like the saying that niggas will steal something from you and help you look for it. Like, I was talking to one of my homeboys about that last night. I was like, bruh, I hate, like, he was like, I hate when motherfuckers, like, I'm starting to get to the point where I get mad if a motherfucker lose something around me. Like, I'm mad at you for losing something around me. Because, like, nigga, why you losing shit? Now you got me feeling uncomfortable because now you running around looking for it and shit. I'm not gonna help you look for it just because of that saying. Like, niggas that help you look for it after they still, I'm sitting right here like, whatever, nigga. You lost it, find it. Now I'm mad because you got me feeling uncomfortable. And you want to walk around talking about, yeah, man, it was just right here. And it was only us in the room. Like, I don't even know what I did with it. I ain't even go nowhere. Like, I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Keep up with your shit, dog. Keep up with your motherfucking shit. So I want to go over, there's been some stuff going on in the media. Through whether it's like the music industry, gaming industry, we have this big stream culture now. I came across this article and it was like top 10 social issues that trouble teens. Number 1 is social media. Number 2, peer pressure. 3, on-screen violence. 4, depression. 5, bullying. 6, sexual activity. 7, drug use. 8, alcohol use. 9, obesity. 10, identity issues. Yeah. So, there's actually, I don't know if you guys are familiar with stream culture and how long you are, or not even necessarily stream culture. There's a guy who goes by the name of Dr. Disrespect. It's a white guy. He has like this thick mustache and he wears a wig of a mullet. It's a big black mullet. And recently he's been accused. Well, it's been okay. He got banned from Twitch. He got a ban from Twitch in 2017. I believe it was 2017. No, the Twitch found out about it in 2017. He got banned in 2020. So I'm gonna just read you a little bit about this article, and yeah, you tell me what you think, right? So it says, he goes by the name of Dr. Disrespect, right? So that's his handle name for all social media, Dr. Disrespect. It said Dr. Disrespect is one of the most famous and successful streamers in the world, with over 10 million followers across his social platforms, including almost 5 million subscribers on YouTube. He was mysteriously banned from Twitch in 2020 without explanation, which was a massive surprise, being that he was one of the top streamers on the platform. Last Friday, a former Twitch employee randomly decided to drop a nuke of a tweet, finally revealing why Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch. It says he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor and then wait, hold on, I'm sorry. It says he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whisper product. So Twitch you know how Instagram has DM? Twitch has a thing called Whispers, basically. The same concept, right? Just different names. They call it Whispers. So he was messaging her in the Twitch Whispers. Messaging a minor in the Whispers. Nigga wasn't even trying to hide it. Like, damn. It says he was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. TwitchCon is basically the event for gamers every year, like where you can go meet your favorite gamer, You know what I'm saying? Your favorite streamer. They'll set up these booths. The last two have been in Vegas, I believe. But yeah, you go there, meet your fate, take a picture with them and all this shit. Called TwitchCon. So he was trying to meet up with her there. The powers that could be read in plain sight. Case closed. Gang. That's what the guy tweeted. That used to work at Twitch. Right? So Dr. Disrespect responded to the allegations by saying that he did nothing wrong and the issue had long been settled. Listen, this is a tweet from him. Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring Monday, basically saying, nigga, we blowing past this. I'll be back Monday to play the game so y'all can watch. Then he replied to the guy and said, Jake, seriously? I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract. Says the vague, it just shows like this next slide shows a video of him, his mood changing once he receives some sort of text. I don't know why they put this one in here because it doesn't really, yeah. The gaming studio that he co-founded had terminated their relationship. On Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beeman, aka Dr. Disrespect. They starting to call that nigga Dr. Diddy now. Damn. Give it up for Dr. Diddy. Whatever. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved. In order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beeman immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear, even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed along with our community of players. So it says Dr. Disrespect then tweeted out a lengthy statement in which he confirmed the exchange of inappropriate messages with the minor back in 2017. So here we go. Here's the juicy stuff, right? So then he goes back after all this stuff is happening, right? Like the guy from Twitch tweeted him. He responded. And then the gaming studio that he co-founded got rid of his shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they said, hey, nigga, you gotta go. We can't do this no more with you. So he then came back to X. I keep saying Twitter. He then came back to X where he tweeted this. Let's see. Where the Twitch whisper messages and with an individual minor. Hold on. 217. That's it. Oh, okay. Here we go. It says, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? Question mark. The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. Nigga, what? You're messaging you're admitting messaging a minor inappropriately, but saying because you got caught, you're saying like, hey, I was just playing. Like this is just me being disrespectful to all of you niggas. Like messaging a minor or some shit. I don't understand how you can sit here and come back and say there were no real intentions. Nigga, you're caught. It's obvious that you're saying this because you got caught. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate. This nigga's a fool. I got something for you. I put a button on my soundboard, and it seems to fit this situation so well. Here we go.
You're a dummy, bitch.
nigga, cause like you're telling us that you knew she was a minor and you were being inappropriate with her intentionally. I'm gonna continue. Okay, so let me go back. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear. It was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Well, duh, nigga, you're rich. You probably paid them off. It's like you probably went to them like, hey, listen, y'all could go report me, put these charges against me, make me a pedophile and let the world know and try to be a superhero for the world and do all that great stuff. Or I can give y'all $3 million, $4 million, however much money. I can just pay y'all off. Make sure y'all good. Have y'all living a whole different lifestyle. I know y'all like that a whole lot more. Because if you take me to court, you're not like, you know what I'm saying? You're not guaranteed to get anything. They're just going to charge me. Man, I've been saying this. I've been saying this since I've seen certain ads on Twitch. What you parents, if you are a parent listening to this, make sure you are paying attention to who your kids are listening to on these platforms, watching on these platforms. I know you may think like they're just watching people play video games, but this shit has gotten way more complex than it used to be, right? It used to be just that, right? But now there's a whole lot of stuff going on where these kids can meet these people, talk to these people, and they're weird people. He knew she was a minor. He knew he was being inappropriate. He talking about there was no real intentions. I mean, only you know the truth of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could just be telling us that because you got caught. Why was you even doing it if there were no real intentions? You knew she was coming to TwitchCon, but there was no real intentions. Y'all never met. Probably because you got caught. Probably because you got banned. You know what I'm saying? You was messaging her through the whispers. They banned you. Or some shit. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't really know. But yeah, make sure y'all paying attention. If your kids on Twitch, if your kids on social media, there's people out there, you know what I'm saying, to sucker them in. And you need to be on top of that. Or your kid could be exposed to some shit at an earlier age than you would like for them to be. And I know there's no way to, like, you know what I'm saying, protect them forever, but they're dealing with grown men. She was dealing with a grown man, like, you know what I'm saying? Again, I've been saying this ever since I seen Twitch, like, show little boys putting on makeup and ads on their platform, right? And I don't have anything against anybody LGBTQ plus. I forgot the other things that go behind it, but it's like 2R or something like that. I can't remember, but I don't feel like it should be pushed on. And I know adults watch Twitch as well, right? But they were showing little boys, like, making it seem like it was okay for little boys to put on makeup and shit. Like, it was like 3 little boys in a room and they was all put makeup up on each other. I think you guys should, like, you know, be very suspicious of what they're watching. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. to speak on that a little bit further, well, not necessarily that situation, but so there was this operations have been canceled due to restrictions in effect. What the freak? What the frickin' frack? All right, whatever. Let's see. There was this I just found out. If y'all look it up, why do none of these domains pop up? All right. What's it? I didn't know that there was a transgender man who fought a woman in MMA. Man, when I tell you that fight was over before you could fucking dig a boog out your nose and thump it across the room, or ball it up in that little ball in between your fucking fingers, your two fingers, and thump across the room. Like, he gave her a knee to the stomach, and it was over. But that's what I want to talk about. Transgenders playing sports with the sex they identify as. Mainly males versus females. Or used to be males in a genetically born female sport. I don't know how to word it, man. Whatever. It's getting too difficult for me. Like, yeah, maybe I'm ignorant. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, there's an article that says it's time to stop unfair, unequal madness of trans athletes destroying women's sports. Right? As Aiden Gallagher crossed the finish line Saturday to become Oregon's girls 6A 200 meter state champion, the crowd booed loudly, and they loudly booed again when sophomore Gallagher from McDaniel High in Portland stood on the podium to receive the winner's medal. But they cheered when the second place runner name was announced. It was a very unusual reaction to the result of a state athletic competition, yet it might turn out to be a historic one. Because the reason Gallagher was such an unpopular winner is that the sprinter is a transgender woman born a biological male with a demonstrably superior physiology to the female competitors. Like, you can see in the photo, like, bro, it's a man. He's fit. He's fit, and it's known that men develop in a way to where their physical capabilities exceed women. I don't understand how they even allow this. Like, to be honest with you, like, they should just have like a to be honest with you, they should have like a co-sport or some shit like that. Like, I don't know if the girls think they can compete with them. I don't really know how to handle this shit, but like, I don't think a man should be able to. If you were born a male, like, you should not be able to just say, "Hey, fuck it, I'm gonna compete with these girls." Like, if you're born a man, I think you should still have to compete with the men, the men. You know what I'm saying? The males. You may feel like a woman or whatever, but hey, man, fuck it. You were born this, so you got to compete with them. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, where am I at? In fact, as the viral video clips from the race showed, Gallagher towered over the vast majority of the other runners, displaying a vastly greater height, power, and speed that made an absolute mockery of any pretense at fairness. Like, you're taking away from these girls who train so hard, so much, right? Like, man, that shit ain't even fair. Y'all, man, that shit ain't fair, bro. That shit ain't right. I don't care. For women, that is not for men. Let's see. It was like, what is it? So it says the runner was Roosevelt. This is the last part I'm gonna read of it. The runner was Roosevelt. Roosevelt sophomore Astor Jones, the younger sister of University of Oregon track standout Lily Jones and rising star of women's athletics, who won the 100 meters. And she would have expected to win this 200 meter race too, and indeed would have won it if not for the presence of a biological male. Despite initially leading Jones was blown away by Sergeant Gallagher. It was like watching Usain Bolt compete in the women's 200 meters and annihilating current world champion Shericka Jackson. Shericka. I think that's how you say her name. Shericka Jackson. And yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Cut it out. Cut it though. Cut it the fuck out. Come it the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Like, be real. Be fucking for real. Y'all want to do something? Be fucking for real. Cause that shit ain't fair. Y'all know that shit ain't fair. These girls can't compete with these men. Like, it's obvious. He just showed it. But enough about that. I want to tell y'all about some AI technology that I like. So there's this thing where AI people are starting to put AI therapists into place, and it's actually not getting negative feedback, right? Let me see. Let me read to you what it says. I think it says 80% of people who used where's the part at? Oh, here we go. One study found that 80% of people who use ChatGPT, OpenAI's version ChatGPT for mental health advice consider it a good alternative to regular therapy, while a separate report found that chatbots can be effective in reducing certain symptoms related to depression and anxiety. On the other hand, it is well established that the relationship between therapist and client, the human connection, in other words, is among the best predicators of success in mental health treatment. So it's still better for you to have that. Right now the stats are showing that it's still better to have that one-on-one with a therapist. But like, for people who looking for an alternative, maybe you don't have the bread, maybe you don't feel comfortable going in front of a person and telling them your what you got going on. It says that this has 80% of people found it to be a good alternative. Let's see. Yeah, so, and the name of the therapy is called Sonia's, Sonia. Sonia AI chatbot for therapists. Yeah. So you go check it out if you want to. What else did I have for you? Oh, Google improved their search bar. So now, like, let's just say you searching up a restaurant, let's just say you searching up a restaurant. They added like a feature. I just thought it was cool. I just want to add this in here. You search a restaurant in the search bar, and now instead of having to click, search or maps or whatever you go to find the phone numbers and directions, once you got the name typed out in the search bar, a little drop down will come and it'll say call, directions, or something else. I forgot what it was. But yeah, it's just basically like making it quicker for you, quicker for us to get to where we ultimately are trying to get to. There was another thing that I want to tell y'all about. It's called Suno. So basically what this thing does is it creates music. It's an AI music creator. Like, I mean, it creates it from bottom up, like beat, lyrics. You just have to tell it what type of song you want, right? Like, let's see. And the name of this platform right now, if you want to check it out, it's called Suno, Suno, Suno.com. And I'm gonna let you know one thing before I continue. It basically, like, you have to buy credits. Like, you have to buy, like, you can create music on it for free, but you have to buy credits in order for you to own the music. You know what I'm saying? So if you like it, buy credits, and then whatever you create from then on out, you own that music. That's how I'm understanding the copyright details or whatever. But this is a song from there. This is, I don't know, I'm just clicking a random one, but this is a song from there, from Suno. Like, again, it comes up with the lyrics, it creates the beat, it creates the lyrics, it creates the melodies, it creates all of it. You just gotta tell it kind of like what song you want. Like a description would be like a powerful classic song about writing a face melting guitar solo, or a romantic dance pop song about when you're not around. But here's one of the songs. Pretty cool if you were into rock or some shit like that. Here's another one. Wait, let me go to something that got some words in it. Oh, here we go.
I couldn't comprehend. Wish you had the superpower of telepathy to glimpse the loneliness inside of me.
I'm gonna click on some rap shit because, like, I don't know. Let me see. Let me click this.
Of dreams, life on the rim beats, hit hard, snap back, life painted a sound, no lack.
This is all AI. From beat to verse. This motherfucker over here counting. Hey, 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 hey. Oh yeah.
Yo, Bob Ross, you the boss, no debate. You paint.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hopper, Reiter. Wenn fällt, dann.
Anyways, get the point. Name of it is called Suno. S-U-N-O. S-U-N-O. Alright. That's it for AI. That's it for politics. That's it for, you know, all the other things. I want to tell y'all about I want to just give y'all a little insight on stocks. Just something like if you, because you got to understand the terminology in order to make the plays. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were into Forex, if somebody told you to make this play, if you don't really understand the terminology, you're not gonna understand it. Whatever. I don't even want to try to get into an explanation of what I'm trying to explain, but because I was starting to confuse myself. I'm not even gonna lie. But so Chipotle did a 50-to-1 stock split, and I just want to explain what a stock split is, because I kind of got the full grasp of it last night myself. Like, I knew what it was because I got an Nvidia stock. I had invested in Nvidia, and they just recently did a stock split, a 10-to-1 stock split. But basically what a stock split is, Chipotle did a 50-to-1 stock split. So let's just say you have one Chipotle stock. You had one Chipotle stock. It was valued at $3,000. What was it? It was valued at $3,280. So to gain one whole stock of Chipotle, maybe like 2 days ago, it would cost you $3,280 plus or minus just a little bit, right? Because I can't remember the exact number, but it was definitely 3,200 something. So what they do is they do the stock split. Chipotle did a 50-to-1. Nvidia did a 10-to-1. Chipotle's 50-to-1 means you get 49 more stocks for every one stock that you have. So where you had one stock, when they did a stock split, you now have 50. And this is a permanent thing, right? Like, you keep those stocks. So whereas the stock was $3,280, now that they did a split, the price would go down, right? It go down. It went down to about what, $60, $65. Because what you have to do is you have to take however many stocks you now have. Well, what they would do is, like, if they're doing a 50-to-1, right, you would say 50 divided by current stock price, and that's how much each one of your 50 stock shares would cost. I hope I'm not butchering this explanation, right? So where you had one stock that cost you $3,280, now you have 50 of them that equal up to $65. It's not really a change in value of it, as far as like you still have your $3,280 worth of stocks, right? You just have it. You have more shares that equal up to that amount that you had. Basically, I looked up some things to why they do this, and it says psychological factors. Some investors perceive lower price stocks as having more room for price appreciation, which can boost demand and potentially drive up the stock price. Another one is increased liquidity. By reducing the price per share, a stock split can make the stock more affordable to a broader range of investors, potentially increasing trading volume and liquidity. So basically, like, where if you wanted to invest in Chipotle, it was to get one share, it would have cost you $3,000 something dollars. But now that they did split, they gave owners more shares so they could lower the price. Now newer investors are like, okay, I don't have to spend $3,000. I can spend $65 and own, some stocks of Chipotle. So yeah, that's what that's all about. And the last one I had copied down here is improved market perception. I think this basically says what the other one says. A lower stock price can make the stock appear more attractive to small investors. This can create a perception of affordability and accessibility, possibly attracting more investors. But yeah, that's that, man. I just wanted to show y'all that, or tell y'all that, because I thought that's cool. I think that whole stock split thing and the psychology behind it is a cool thing. Yeah, get you some stocks, man. Don't just invest in anything. Make sure it's a good stock. Some good people to watch are Ian Dunlap, and Earn Your Leisure. They have the thing called Market Mondays, where they kind of give you prices to get in as stocks, right? Good prices to get in as stocks, what to look out for. They come on every Monday night around 7 o'clock on YouTube. Then you got your boy Wall Street Trapper. Really good guy. Explains stocks, been doing it for a while. He comes on YouTube every Tuesday night and explains the stock market. Yeah. And they're not trying to be and they're not trying to make it complex. They're explaining it for, all listeners, and even like the beginner listener, you know what I'm saying? So tap into that if you've been trying to get into stocks. Earn Your Leisure, and Dunlap, and Wall Street Trapper. You can find all of those people on Instagram and whatnot too. So last thing I want to talk about is the hot TUA girl. You know what I'm saying? The one that said you gotta spit on that thing. That's what she said, hot TUA. So the hot TUA girl, or spit on that thing girl, drew more attention this week as a rumor circulated that she had been fired from her job. Yeah, they said that she got fired, so I had to go look it up, right? A Facebook post from an account called the TUA County Tribune alleged that the social media sensation, real name Haley Welch, was forced to resign from a preschool teacher position. She was forced to resign from that position. But this shit had me fucking weak, right? It says one positive outcome. Not that she got fired, but it says one positive outcome the kids took from Miss Haley's interview is I guess that's her real name. Yeah. One positive outcome that her kids took from her interview is that the parents have informed us that their kids are dusting the cobwebs off everything in their homes to earn extra allowance money. The parents are happily awe-stricken of their children's newfound enthusiasm towards dusting. Okay, I'm gonna just play the clip of what she said, right? I'm gonna play a clip of what she said. Let me see. The hawk to it, girl. Yeah, man. It's a crazy world out here. You got to be careful what you put on Instagram these days. You got to be careful what you put on social media, not just Instagram, because this is not the first time that I've seen people have consequences from their job. Have consequences from their job, whatever. Here we go. This is the hawk to a girl. Let me see.
Dude, and spit on that thing.
What?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk. Dude, and spit on that thing. You get me?
So this is the Hawk TUA girl. That's actually what she's being called. She's taking the internet by storm. I've seen all types of memes with her in it. People are just saying, I'm thinking about the Hawk TUA girl. I saw a meme that said, Tony Hawk TUA's pro skater. Very funny stuff. Without being too graphic, I'm not a fan, you know? Not a fan of the Hawk TUA. And you know why? It's the Hawk. If she would have just said the TUA, spit on that thing, that would have been fine.
No
the
cat,
Hawk implies y'all spitting loogies?
Nah, for real though.
Y'all spitting loogies when you're doing the fillet? Absolutely not. I couldn't imagine hearing that. Ah, you gotta go. Get out. And then I'd be ashamed of myself for the rest of the night. Because Hawk is crazy.
No cat though, yo.
I know it just made it funnier, and it just made it fun to like type out.
Nah, for real though. The hawk. Yeah, like it's like you going deep for that. Nah, I don't need you to do that. I seen one comment. It was like, it's like I don't need the hawk. He says, don't need hawk, just TUA. Actually, I don't even need the TUA on my shit. Just graciously drool on it is all I need. Thanks. I'm with this nigga. Whoever this is, I'm with you. But yeah, just be careful what you put on social media. That's my point of discussing the thing, whatever. Be careful what you put on social media because they could have unseen consequences. You know what I'm saying? Man, this has been good. I appreciate y'all for stopping through. I appreciate every time y'all stop through to come chill with me, hang out with me, support the pod. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to go to work. Yeah, man. Hope y'all have a great day. I just want to end by playing this one little verse. You know what I'm saying? I stopped playing music, but this verse right here had me going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Talk to y'all tomorrow.
I got a bag on a lot of these rap niggas.
Yeah.
Bet he ain't even know it. He say that he's strapped, but I bet he won't show it. He claim that he gangsta, I bet he won't blow it. Four in the family, they calling it potion. These niggas sweet, they gave Frank Ocean. I threw him some shots cause I seen he was open. He running my spot, he gon' die with the motive. He see me with bands, he ain't know I was holding. I hang with some crips that be stiff at the shoulders, them bloods that be weak.